This is what it looks like at Van's Aircraft on a Sunday when the factory's quiet. Hey everybody, sometimes the easiest way to show you stuff is actually when the machines aren't running. So we're incredibly busy and have a lot going on and don't ever want to have to interrupt anybody who's working, but someday maybe we'll GoPro up some of these machines and be able to show you some cool close-up action. But you know, here thought I'd show you. This is a CNC bending brake machine. We have lots of tools. Here you can see a whole bunch of just this one part being made. Actually, a couple of parts being made there. So that is a machine where metal parts are taken from flat sheet, punched out parts, and then bent and formed. So lots of stuff that gets made on those. And over here, this guy here is a Cnc Punch Press. We have 3 of these in the factory. That's the newest one. That one over there is the oldest one. This one's just a couple years old. And then we have one more right over here. And that one's an older one as well. They all work great. This is scrap. People often wonder, what do we do with all the extra aluminum that gets punched out of the parts that we make? And we basically just take it and sell it back, and it gets melted down and made into more aluminum sheet that we can use. But these are nifty machines. Turn this around for you here. So this is the punch press, and it has the ability to pick up tools, get into this grabber right here, and you can see there's it's a punch and die type of setup. So you'll have a punch side up there with the tool, and then a die side with a matching orifice for the tool to move into. And then we have these different tools that the operator loads according to what the program requires. So all these different dies will have different shaped tools. So they might have a straight punch, they might have a small, like a number 40 hole, or number, any sized hole, up to a 2-inch hole. You can actually hit a 2-inch hole and punch a 2-inch hole in a pretty thick sheet without in a single strike. But these tools have different shapes. So that is a 2.343 round punch right there, as it says on there. Here we have a tool, and this is a long, basically long linear punch on that one. No idea what we're going to see here on these. So that is a non-circular large hole punch. There's still a pretty good sized hole, but a much smaller than the other ones. Hole punch. And then of course we got racks and racks and racks of tools over here. And these tools we have made specially, specific to what our needs are. So this looks like it's probably a 1/2 inch round. There you go. And so we even have tools that are custom made. Heck, even for our light box sign, we had to have custom tools made. But this is a Trump 5000. So this machine is more than twice as fast as that machine, the Trump 200. And this is the 2020, and it's probably a little more than half as fast as the 5000. But then we go through and we make these parts. So here's an example of what we do. This is the R0 part. This is the original part, like original first part. It is used every time we make the W1029D. Every time we make it, we then compare the new parts to the original part to make sure they match. So when you buy a replacement part today, that we punched today, that was for a part to replace a part that was made a long time ago, because we compare everything to the original part and it matches exactly, and we verify that, you can take a part made today and use it to replace a part that was from 10 or 12 years ago or what have you. And so you can see all different kinds of parts going on here that we've been making. Some of them more complex than others. Anyway, hopefully that's somewhat useful for you, or at least interesting. So we take these flat parts that we make on these really cool machines right here with the nifty tools, the custom tools. We take the scrap We recycle that. Then it goes over here to these great big huge CNC bending machines, and we'll show some video of these machines working sometime. They're actually really pretty freaking neat. It gets bent over there, and then those parts are done. Of course, we also make lots of other parts. We have CNC mills, lathes, tube making coping machines. We have a welding department upstairs over here that welds a whole bunch of stuff. Some of the stuff that we don't do here, we don't do powder coating in-house. We don't do anodizing in-house. That's sent out. We don't do all of our own welding, but we do quite a bit of it. Lots and lots and lots of parts for lots and lots of airplane kits that move through this factory all the time. And the warehouse, nice empty place on the weekend. It's never as quiet as it is on a Sunday here. Out in the office, and man, what's going on? What are you doing here?
Working on kits orders.
Plenty of those to do.
Loads of those.
This is Duffin. Duffin works on our kits team. How you doing there?
I'm hanging in there.
What's that?
This is our new web store.
Oh, Duffin's been helping test the new web store coming soon. So that's what do you think of it?
I love it. Actually, you always got to send a woman to help you figure out how to shop.
Yeah. So we're really excited about that. It's gonna be a pretty nifty thing.
It is very cool.
How many kit orders do you have to enter today?
Oh, today about 30.
Well, that's a average day right now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, been really crazy business.
Yeah, but fun.
Yep. So what actually starts as a flat piece that's punched out on the punch presses is then a whole stack of those is then taken on the CNC bending brakes and becomes all of these. Pretty typical run size for us. Lots and lots of parts. All right, well, that's Sunday at Van's Aircraft. AirVenture's coming up, so the time I'm filming this is just about a week away. We'll be heading out at the end of this coming week, taking a bunch of airplanes, setting up the booth and getting everything ready to see you. Hopefully we'll get to see you there. Demo flights going on as usual. We're really excited to be able to get back and do AirVenture again after a year where obviously it didn't happen. That'll be super cool. Hopefully you can make it. Let us know. We'll be at the booth. We'll have lots of different forums and events and all kinds of neat stuff going on. There's even a 24-ship RV flyover planned for one day, and forums with flight shops and community get-togethers with some of the YouTube builders. And of course, there's the community puts on the RV social that takes place each week. So you can check our website for links to some of that stuff and some times. Come and see us at the booth. We're just really excited to see you.